So what I'm doing today is I am going to dye 3 bundles in a closure red. I am going to use the 7RR by Chi. This is going to be the base color, the permanent color. And then once I finish with this, once this color processes, I'm going to go behind it with a red glaze, which is by Rust, which is a deep shine direct advanced marine therapy color. It's a ready to use cream, so I don't have to worry about mixing this up. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see how many ounces it is. I think this is about 3 ounces, I want to say. So with Chi, technically, I actually always make sure I read the paper to see what parts. Is it 1 and 1 or 1 or 2? So since I'm using a 40 volume, I'm gonna have to do 1 to 2. So basically what that means is this is 3 ounces of color. So instead of doing 3 ounces of developer, I'm going to use 6 ounces of developer of the 40 volume. And the reason why I'm using the 40 volume is because I'm trying to lift this hair as bright as I can. It's gonna be a red. We're going for a nice deep dark red, but I don't think it's gonna be dark. Hopefully my client is okay with that. I do use my measuring cup. This cup is 4 ounces, so I'm gonna do 4 ounces of the developer. And no, I'm not using Chi developer. I'm using Deep Rusk. I went to the store today to actually get Deep Rusk color, but they only had 2 of the colors, so I ended up having to use Chi. So that was 4 ounces. So now I need 2 more ounces, which will be, let me see. Okay. Okay. So this is 3 ounces of Chi, permanent color, to 6 ounces of 40 volume. So I'm gonna mix this up. I prefer to use a mixer. The brush doesn't mix as well. It works, but I'm really big on easy and convenience. So, okay. So normally what I do, I normally take my bundles loose, but someone told me not to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the Olaplex. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the Olaplex into the color. Basically what they said this is for, it helps to keep the hair strong, keep it from the color damaging the extensions. A lot of hairstylists use Olaplex when they're doing bleach. It don't take that much at all. So as you notice, I only put like a few drops in there. And once I finish with her hair, instead of her hair feeling all hard, it's not gonna feel hard. It's gonna feel really, 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 really soft. I'm not for sure how many inches this is, but hopefully I'll probably mix up another bowl and that should be enough. Now some people, when they put their color on, they, I know some stylists say they just get their hands and they just dip the color, just dip the bundles in there. Well, I'm just gonna brush it on. And the thing about color, you have to know how to use color, because sometimes, like I will say, I've been doing hair for over 12 years now, and I have to admit sometimes I do use too much color. But the more color you do, the more products you buy, you will learn how to use the products correctly. So I'm just going to put this on here. And I'm taking it down like this, but of course you want to go in after you do this and open it up some more to make sure that the color is in here. I'm going to do the roots black. I'm going to do the roots black. I'm excited. Her bundles are close to like a number 2, between a 2 and a 4, which means the hair will probably lift really, really fast. Really fast, so. And I just kind of take my hands and break it up just a little bit. And again, I'm just gonna rub my hands down through the bundle to try to distribute the color throughout. Then I'm gonna go back in. And add more. And I wish you guys could really feel what I'm feeling. You know, sometimes when you do color, well, think about with bleach. It makes the hair feel really hard. But as soon as I put that Olaplex in there, it instantly makes the extensions like really soft. Really soft. This hair is by Her Imports. That is Her, H-E-R, Imports, I-M-P-O-R-T-S. They are a well-known company. I love their hair. It is awesome. So if you guys want to check out their hair, you can go to their website, www.herimports.com. And as you can tell, the color is already taking. I'm not going to put the black on there just yet. I'm going to take the rubber bands off when I get ready to put the blacks at her roots. We don't want to leave too much black. She really wanted more red than anything, but because her roots are black and her edges, she had a lot of edges. So I'm going to leave her edges out. I needed to see some black for her roots in order to make the unit look right. I'm gonna make her a wig. I'm gonna make the wig with the machine. So I'm gonna make sure you guys get a chance to see me do that as well. And again, normally it takes me a long time to do the color, but the more color I do, the smarter I become and the easier it has become. Most people, when they're doing a red, they'll go in and bleach the hair first. That's a lot of work. So I've decided to just use the lightest red by Chi that they had with a 40 volume, so it's gonna lift it. I'm not for sure how long it's gonna take for the color to lift as light as I want it to be. Normally I use, again, the Deep Rusk color. I like Deep Rusk. Oh, and the Pravana. The Pravana is definitely like, oh my God, one of my favorites. If I was using the Pravana, like, you would already be able to tell a difference instantly. And for most colorists, we all know that Pravana is definitely real vibrant. It's true to its color. If the swatch is red, a deep bright red, it's gonna be that same exact color. So, even on dark hair. So, what I'm gonna do, and I'm just going in to make sure it's on there fairly well. That's good. And I actually bought more color than I thought I would need, but that's a good thing. So I think what I'll do with the other red, I might just dye my frontal red, because I'm actually working on a unit for myself as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get hers out of the way. So, I don't know if you can really tell. So this is the first bundle. And I'm gonna go in, because as you can see, I don't have a lot of color right there. So I'm gonna just go back in and add some color there. But if you can see, I can see right here on the ends where it's turning red already. And I really like to add color to the ends of the hair last, because for some reason the hair is always lighter on the ends. Normally when I color my bundles, I normally color my closure last, and then I'm always upset with myself. So today I'm going to go ahead and start coloring that. So this is the closure. I think you'd say, what is this? A 3x4, I want to say. A 4x4 is just going to be a little bit bigger. She only wears her hair straight, so it's going to be really cute. It's only 16 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and add the color to her closure. So that way, by the time that I rinse out this and add the red glaze, this will be almost finished too, and I can just rinse the hair out and start making the wig. Normally I like to make the wig first, and then I proceed to color the hair. But today I just decided to just go ahead and just color the bundles first. I think it'll be a little easier to do it that way. So and again, I'm gonna be really careful. I want her roots to be black. Sometimes it's hard not to get color on the closure, the lace part. So I make sure I'm very, very careful when I'm doing the black, when I'm coloring close to the lace. And if you get a little black or color on the lace, it's okay. Like I'm holding the lace here, all this is gonna be gone, because of course you guys know that I have red on my hands, so. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna flip this over. And I'm gonna make sure I'm not laying the lace in color. So it's clean there, so I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that it's colored really good on both sides. And I'm gonna get a little closer up here, because this side you're not gonna really be able to see. My main thing is making sure that her roots are black. So that didn't take long at all. I like to make sure that I have everything out that I need, so once I start, I don't have to walk away to get anything. So I'm gonna put this back about right here. Trying to make sure there's no color right there. And then I want to use the rest of the color that's in here. And I'm just gonna go up just a little bit. But those roots will be dyed black. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit there. And then the extra color, I'll just go in and add that here. And I want to show you guys the color that I really, 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 really prefer to use. But this red is coming out really nice. It's just, again, the Pravana, it would have been a lot brighter by now. My client normally wears black, so I'm excited about, you know, doing the red for her. So I'm gonna let this color sit here. And normally what I do is I go in and I grab some foil and I'll maybe place a piece of foil on it so that it can process quicker. I always use 2 gloves so that my nail sometimes breaks the gloves, and then I have dye all over my hands. So I'm gonna stick that there for right now. But let me show you the color that I normally use. So Pravana has the Chroma Silk. It is the 7.66 Intense Red Blonde. This is what I normally use when I'm doing my red. This color is the bomb. You can actually purchase this from, well, I'm in Houston, Texas, so I purchased it from Armstrong McCall, or I think, no, I take that back. I purchased this from RDA. That's the only place I know as of right now where I can actually buy Pravana. But if you're a hairstylist, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with places to go and buy Pravana. So I will go in first with this as a permanent color with a 40 volume, and I'll let it sit. And then I'll go back on top of it with my red glaze. And this is the same thing as the Deep Rusk. You just go in and just apply this. This is the red glaze what I'm going to put on top. This is going to make the red pop. So I was thinking about putting the foil on here, but as you guys can see, the color has already like turned. So I'm still gonna put a piece of foil, and I guess while the color is turning, I'll try to straighten up my rough area a little bit. Let's see. So I have foil. So I'm just gonna place this here. Place this here. And then once I reach a desired red, I'll go in and do my roots black. You don't have to worry about the black bleeding on the red. It's not gonna overpower the red. So that's the good thing about doing the black roots. You don't have to really worry about that. So I'm gonna let this sit for a while, and then I'll be back.